Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. In the last episode, we made through Castor Wilds and the Wind Ruins and got here to the Fortress of Winds. In this episode, let's explore this place and run into a dead end right away. Awesome! Great start there, Arrow. Great start. A+. Bank ruins were hidden within the cliff the whole time. Watch your step, Arrow. There may be traps in here. I just saw one. God, that was so amazing. Okay, we've got skulls and Stalfos. Pull this, and get zapped. But get a chest with a blue kinstone piece, so how can I complain? I believe those are anti-fairies. Oh wait, that reminds me. I think this is what works. Yes, you do that and you get a fairy out of the deal. Yeah. Let it be known. Hit a spark with a boomerang. Get a fairy. Excuse me one sec. That's my phone. And it turns out the person calling hung up before I got there. That happens a lot around here. I have no idea why. Oh well. And we got Mel Choo Choo. Gonna stun ya, kill ya. Okay. Got some mold arms. Got a ladder. Another Mel Choo Choo. Yes, I actually really like this dungeon. It's really cool, and it gives one of my favorite items in the game. Okay. Got some panels to split with. So, well, why don't we do that? So, first things first, you have to place yourself here, and then go to the furthest one. They try and trick you, but you need to get as much distance between you and your clone as possible. Boom. Problem solved. Okay, now we're all tiny. Oh, and I'm hitting ZR again. I really should remap that to something else. But, well, then again, I do need every other button besides ZL, so doesn't really do me much good, does it? Okay, come over here, make yourself big, and now let's take care of this thing. And get a mysterious shell deal, and watch this. You pull this, and a key falls, so you have to go retrieve it. But I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Notice how there's a small hole at the bottom? Did something just fall down? Yes. So yeah, let me show you guys something. You jump here, make yourself tiny, and then fall. You can't get the key yet, but you can get this and get an easy piece of heart. That is so cool. That's one of the really cool things about this dungeon. It's multi-layered, and they take advantage of it really nicely. Let me get out, which one of these was it? One of these. I always forget which block I'm supposed to push to get out of here. There it is. Yeah, you can't just shrink and get out because you leave yourself in kind of a dead end because you can't climb upstairs when you're tiny. But we got a small key. Okay, so this dungeon actually is pretty big, so it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if we got lost in this place. And speaking of getting lost, right over here. Oh, we need our bow. Pretty sure that's the map in there. The one thing that kind of sucks about the bow in this game, you have to hold down the button for like half a second. You can't just tap the button to quick shoot an arrow. Kinda sucks. Okay. Normally in this situation, if my brother were in the room, I'd ask if I should go left or right, and then I do the opposite of what he says. But I'm going to start by going right. Doesn't really matter which order you do these in, but I'm going to... Oh, I need my Pegasus boots. I'm just going to start by going right, okay? Pull this. And then make a mad dash. Whew, we barely made it. I was certain we run out of time. That was kind of pointless. Okay, come over here. We have... Oh, I think it's a floor... Yeah, there's a... Floor masters. Die. Don't let those things grab you at all. And we have a portal. So now that we're tiny, let's go ahead. Yeah, the thing about Minish Cap is I know the dungeon layouts really well. But the problem for me is sometimes actually getting to the dungeon. Like I said, I tend to get lost in Castor Wilds. Oh wait, yeah, this is a bit tricky. You have to position yourself in between these two iron bars and move very carefully to avoid falling into the holes, and you made it. Did I bone myself? I feel like I'm... Yeah, I think I'm missing something here. Hmm. This time I'm supposed to go small later? Maybe? And regardless, I'm trying to remember why they give you that. I made it in the dungeons well, but I'm not flawless at it. I can't speedrun like a master yet. Okay, really cool thing about this, though, is if you go in one of these holes, you can't be hurt, because they pass harmlessly right over you. How that works, I'll never know. Okay, now you gotta be a little clever here. You have to put, you can't push, okay, so you want to push them onto opposite corners, and then split yourself accordingly. I screwed up, hang on. You're supposed to push them onto these opposite corners, my mistake. Okay, now that we've done that. Yeah, I think the reason they put a ton of panels here is to make it more difficult to actually get the preferred split like this. But, there could be a number of reasons I'm not considering. But anyway, we do that, and we get a key. Why do they give you the option to go small? I have no idea. Wait for it, jump! Alright, that's why. Excuse me 1 second. Yes, so actually make ourselves small and go through that, so I was skipping a step. I do that a lot. Okay, now that door is actually open, let's go through here. Why you can't roll in those passages is beyond me, really, but eh. Okay. Get to the bottom, and then go through the doorway. Come through here, and go into this little tiny hole. And I'm jumping the gun. Remember this place for later, we need the dungeon item. Is there anything over here I can do? No, it's just a way back. So let's just jump down there with the Floor Masters. Thankfully they don't try and attack you when you're small. God. They slash out of a bunch, they're rather slow enemies, but it's annoying when you're fighting lots of them. Because then you can easily be grabbed and taken back to the entrance to the dungeon, and it's so annoying! And can't do anything about this yet. Good. Need a key. So I think we should head back to the entrance and... Actually no, there's something down here. Can't do anything about that yet. We need that statue, which we can't get at yet. So, we can't do anything about this yet, so I guess there's only one thing to do. Head back to the entrance. Yeah, don't worry, I haven't screwed myself completely. The dungeon designers were better than that. It doesn't matter which of those two doors you go into first. You'll get the same results each and every time. I just need another key. Okay, just deal with these Stolfos. They jump over my roll attack. Wow. Oh hey, an eye! And when you see an eye in a Zelda game, you naturally shoot it. Right? Isn't that how it works in real? Is that how it works in real life? You see some? Actually, no. I'm not gonna start with that. Yeah, Stolfos, they actually kind of get in one another's way when they're stacked on top of each other. It's just kind of fun, actually. And remember what I said. Careful, because, yep, one of them is likely a trap. They tempt you. They freaking tempt you with the rupee. They use the lore. But no, it's a cruel, cruel trap in the form of a rupee-like! It's like I know how this game works. Really sucks, Cave. You don't lose. You can't die to a rupee-like, but dear God, they're a pain in the rear because they take your rupees from you. That's the equivalent of taking someone's wallet. Well, actually, it is basically taking someone's wallet, isn't it? Okay, need my bow again. Here, what do we got in here? Okay, we got... Okay, this is actually enormously tricky. You have to go all the way around and then hit the other one. If you're hearing sirens in the background, don't be alarmed. And also, you can't use items when you're split. Kinda sucks. And dead. That should probably contain the compass, I think. Yep, compass. So now, I haven't actually pulled up the map to show you this place yet. Behold, the map! Like I said, this dungeon is multi-layered and rather complex. But nothing I can't handle. I mean, like I said, this is my second favorite 2D Zelda. Of course I know my way around it. Oh, that's right. I gotta be fast. There we go. It's best to wait until the platform's just about to start moving and then start shooting. Okay, we got that. Now... Okay, I like this. They set up like a grid like this because you have to push a block horizontally and also push a block vertically, I think. Yeah, watch this. You push this block over here and then push this one over here, give yourself some room, and then you do this, build a gauge, and voila! And pushing up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and done. Pull this, and you probably know where this is going. It drops a key. I like how the dungeon is perfectly set up so it drops the key right on that marker. So if you see that marker, you know you're going to get a key in the upcoming area. It's so cool. Yeah, so Dungeons and Dragons for this game were really on point. Got another small key so I can go into that other area. And I always tend to go to the right side first anyway, so don't mind me just wandering around a bit. You need both keys to make any sort of progress, so it doesn't really matter either way in the grand scheme of things. Open the door. And we're going to be riding a platform, hoping not to get pushed off. That was so difficult. Anyways, shoot these two, and the bridge appears. And a wall master tried to grab me. And this looks rather peculiar. Well, if you try to leave, this guy won't have it. He insists you stay for some friendly sword practice. And by friendly sword practice, I mean a murder fest. But the thing about the red ones is they tend to charge at you, leaving their backside vulnerable. So the thing is, when you're finding iron knuckles like this, you just gotta be patient. Okay. Come on, hit me. And he's dead. And we got the blue pad to take us back to the beginning of the dungeon. Sweet. Ow. Traps. I really hate the green ones. Okay, you gotta make it all the way around this room. I don't recommend making a mad dash to the door from the shortest way possible, because you're gonna get hurt. And if you're one of those people who does a 3-heart run, that's not a good idea. Wait. That looks off. Yep, it totally looked off. Yeah, that area just screams suspicious. And check it out. The mole mitts. Dig, dig, dig to your heart's content. This item right here is where it's at. You can dig through soft dirt at such a great rate. It's just... I love this thing. And also, you remember those strange pattern walls we saw all... 100 rupees! Okay. Remember those strange pattern walls we saw all over Hyrule? This is your means of accessing them. So, after I'm done with this dungeon, I'm sure I'll be going to any mall I remember. I remember a few in Hyrule Field, there's one in the town, and also one on Mount Crenel, and a couple around Hyrule Field. Oh wait, what am I doing? I know exactly what I need to be doing. Now that we had the mole mitts, we can head back to the right and grab the thing I couldn't grab before. Okay, need my Pegasus boots once again. Yeah, epic tool-assisted speedrun right there. I almost fell right in. Sure, if I were late, I'm sure if I were earlier by just a few more frames, I would have fallen straight in and wasted time. But I can't do that in my epic tool-assisted speedrun of The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I am terrible. Oh man, I've never actually seen a tool-assisted speedrun, but from what I've heard about them, they can be pretty ridiculous. What is wrong with me? I correct myself up sometimes. But that's a sign I'm having a good time with this. If I'm willing. Okay. So anyway, when you hit this, a key drops. Wait a minute. That looked off. I saw that thing shadow not align with that. That was very strange. And be careful, the anti-fair is in here, and I don't think there's anything else. Nope, guess not. So I guess now that we have a small key, and we know there are a few areas we can now access. That was kind of embarrassing. Okay, yeah, just remember that's there, otherwise you're gonna be driven nuts in this place. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna just ignore them. Boss key's over there. Now we can actually go through here, take out these Moldorms that were just going around minding their own business, I guess. Got a lot of rupees now. Sweet. Okay, go through here. And hey, look at that! We have a key! And if you remember, the chest was on the right side. Don't make the mistake of going to the left. It won't be pretty. Got the big key! And I've only been in this place for 16.5 minutes? Holy cow, I've made progress! But anyways, before I go on to the boss, I'm gonna sweep up the dungeon, grab the chests I missed, of which there's only like one or two. One according to the map, and I remember there being one I needed to press a switch for. Which could be that one for all I know. I think there was one right here. Is it back to the map? No, it's not. Okay, so push this onto that there switch, and there's also a chest to our right. Blue Kinstone piece! Let's see where this takes us, I forget. I think it's actually to the boss. Yep. But we have a red pad, so why don't we take it? Convenient! And yeah, anyone with just an hypersymmetry in this place would know that that just looked off. Okay, there's another chest. A red Kinstone piece. And according to the map, there's one more on the first floor on the left side. So let's go grab that and then head to the boss. I'm so surprised I made it through the dungeon this fast. Holy cow. You never realize how well you know a dungeon until you actually do a let's play or time yourself and see just how fast you can get through a place. Oh, that's right. We couldn't get over to this area before. Blue Kinstone piece, but what's over here? Wizrobes! The jerks, and we got torches that are shooting at us. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 80 mysterious shells! And with that, I think that's every treasure chest in this dungeon that I could find. I like that. Okay, so yeah, managed to get some pretty good loot. But anyway, I say we head towards the boss, and I really enjoy the boss. It's really, really cool. And it does something I wish other bosses in this game did. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Okay. It's loading us up on hearts and arrows. Now we're full on both. Let's get going. Yeah! It's another one of these bosses. It reminds me of that one boss from the Wind Waker from the Tower of the Gods. Like the one that tests you to see if you can use the Master Sword. And also Bongo Bongo from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, Nintendo has done this kind of boss before. So yeah, the thing is, you actually switch between normal Link and Minish Link throughout this fight, and I really wish other fights in this game did that. It's just a shame that such a creative idea was only used in one fight. So yeah, idea with this fight: shoot his hands, destroy his hands, go into his head, destroy the glowing core. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, that's because it is. Okay, so just shoot, slash. You wait for it. Shoot, slash. Ah, but here is where things get a bit trickier. Because, dang it, I hate that. I hate when you're too close and you try to roll, bro. But anyway, you go in this time, and there's a ton of dirt, so it's a bit trickier to see where the thing you have to slash is. Unless you're really lucky! Okay, so, and also that thing that goes to grab you, you can't avoid it, so you can't get multiple hits on this thing. You have to do this in cycles. But still, this is a really, really cool fight, and I wish this concept was done more in this game. I mean, the entire point of the game was, well, this whole growing and shrinking thing. God. What? Oh! I didn't know it could do that! Or that! Normally, this fight's over with pretty quickly. I had no idea it could even do that. But that just makes this fight even cooler! The fact that it can actually shrink you... I knew it could do that. And call down spiders to try and impede you. Ah! And also zap you. So I guess that's why it's blue and red. But still, I never knew that about this fight. That makes it cooler. Okay. Let's get out our moments. And find the right one. No. Yes! And we're done here. And let's get out of here before this whole thing explodes. So yeah, fairly easy boss, all things considered, but really fun, and it's a really cool fight. I wish more fights like do that. So we have our heart container. Let's say we go up there and grab the wind element. We are the tribe of the winds. I want to be in that tribe, dang it! Long have we lived with the winds. We have mastered them. Now we join them. Together with the great winds at our backs, we head for the skies. Those come seeking our power must play the notes Zephyr teaches. May they lead you onward to the power that you seek. And we got the Ocarina of Wind! North, south, east, and west are all just a breath away. I do believe this is where the tribe of winds once lived. So they left for the heavens and took their element with them. It looks like the wind element is beyond our reach for the time being. We have no choice but to press on. Let's get out of here. The element was not here, but at least we have a clue to its whereabouts. We must use the Ocarina of Wind to open a new path. Well, there's no point in sitting around. Go get that last element. So yeah, the Ocarina of Wind. If you play it, a bird comes, and you have a warp. And those crests that we found all over Hyrule are warp spots. We can go anywhere we found them. And I want to do something before I end the episode off. I want to come here to see a serious mark we found seeing is a wind crest. The Ocarina of Wind, Zephyr comes to pick you up and fly you away. Zephyr carry us to any other wind crest we've seen. Are you following me around? Don't hurt your brain thinking. Let's give it a try. I'll see what Yeah, so if you ever see one of those tombstone-like things, be sure to hit it. But anyway, I want to come back to my house to see my grandfather for a specific reason. I mentioned that he has a kinstone fusion. I think at this point we can actually do it. Please let me be right. We can! Yes! And his kinstone fusion is actually a very special kinstone fusion. Treasure just appears in the eastern hills. But what's over there? Well, why don't we go on east and find out? Okay. So yeah, we'll head east to the eastern hills, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, Eastern Hills is right over here. And that test is right there. What's in it, you may ask? An empty bottle! That's the one I was actually blanking about. I looked it up between recordings, and I knew that your grandfather had a kinstone fusion, but I just didn't know exactly what it did off the top of my head. But anyway, with all that done, I'd say we've made pretty good progress. We got ourselves Ocarina of Wind, cleared the Fortress of Winds, and yeah, we're on our track to find the water element. Next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I say we put our moments to good use. See you guys next time. Take care.